What's up, guys? We were on the way out of the parking lot and something just caught my eye, and I wanted to show you. Check out this Challenger. I don't know where this guy's been hiding this thing out, but it is cherry. Still a little dirty, but look at this thing. The time machine. Because it's not as clean as it looked from the parking lot, but still cool little Challenger. You don't see these too much. So we're gonna head out back on the lake for the last day. Wife said it's a lake day. No Sea-Doo on the river. No river day with the Scarab. So we're gonna head on the lake. So let's go, guys. What's going on, guys? We're finally back out on the Scarab. Today's Friday morning, so not busy, but just know the signs of people who don't know what they're doing. Now, I mean, not everybody that hangs out at the ramp doesn't know what they're doing, but some of them definitely don't. So when you see a boat that's floating around in circles, a bunch of people hanging off on the front, chances are you don't want to be hanging around that boat. But we're out here, man. I'm going to do a little video. Been riding the Sea-Doo a bunch. Just because it's been easier for us to do it. I didn't record a whole bunch of it because it's not a Sea-Doo channel, but it definitely is fun having it. We're gonna talk about one of the things that I get asked a lot is, would I get the 150s in a 255? I mean, I've thought about that a lot. They're still back here just going in circles because they can't even get to the ramp. But anyway, I've thought about that a lot, whether or not I would get 150s in a 255. My answer is probably going to be surprising, because I'm not sure I would get a 255, because I wouldn't get the 150s in a 255 because you're kind of missing out on the whole reason of getting a Scarab, that it's just got a lot of horsepower and it's fun to drive. I mean, the smaller Scarabs, the 165s, the 195s, 215s that have superchargers, I mean, those boats give you that kick in the pants acceleration, where if you get a 150 in a 255, you're probably not going to have the same kind of acceleration. It's still going to get you where you want to go, but is it going to be Scarab worthy? I don't know. And then the other issue is, once you get into a 255 and you put 250s or twin 300s in them, you're up into the $100,000. You know, my friend, his partner's boats, it's a company that they have partners, they went and bought a Scarab 255. In fact, it's the one in my cover page. That thing was over $98,000, and it didn't even have all the options, because it has most of them. But once you get into that kind of money, you're getting into a used Magic, a Conquest, Shockwave. I mean, you can buy a brand new Cobra for $65. I'll say the 150s in this 215, they're pretty fast enough, but after having a supercharged engine now, you realize how much power those things have. But it's good enough. I'm just cruising 35. I'll see if I can, got a little bit of chop, but you can see I can get up to 40. I can do 40 no problem. That's not full throttle. So my service light is on. We actually got the oil changed, but the guy couldn't, he didn't have the tool to erase that. So I'm gonna buy the Scan-Do Pro, but I just haven't done it yet. But so that's what that is. When that light comes on, mine came on at 47 hours. And it's just telling you your maintenance is up. But if you get that, that's what it is. Fear not. It's the benefits of having a good anchor. Because you can find these little spots that don't have beaches. So you just get 2 anchors with some chain, and that'll hold this size boat, no problem. Just make sure you got a good rope so you don't lose it when you pull it up, because I did that last week. Back to what I was saying about a 255. I mean, if you got a ton of money, then it doesn't matter. You can buy whatever you want, and it's not a big deal. If you change your mind later, you can get out of it. But these boats are expensive, so sometimes it's hard to get out of them. Basically, I think what I'm saying is just make sure you know what you need or what you want. You know, if you want a wakeboard or you know, surf off the back of one of these boats, there's a lot of boats out there that are going to be better for that. Even if you buy a wake edition, there's only so much wake you can get out of a jet boat, because those nozzles just knock everything flat anyway. And you got to put some kind of a wake modifier or something. And if you look at the comments, a lot of people, you don't get a great wake. I mean, you can do it, you know, you can definitely, I could wake surf behind this thing, but I'm not going to get a very big wave out of it, even without a bag or anything. And I can increase it a little bit with a bag, but that's not my thing. That's not what I bought this boat for. Even though it has a tower, the only reason I really wanted the boat with a tower is because it has a better bimini, a little bit stronger. But you just have to decide what you need it for. Like I said, if you go out to the Keys or something where you need a propless boat, then by all means, you know, if you're going to take a bunch of people out there. And I kind of like the open models, the 255 opens, better than I do this style of boat. You know, it's usually just the 2 of us. We don't have a big family that we bring out here. Sometimes we'll bring, you know, 3 or 4 other people, and now I got the ski that I'll bring so they can ride that. But like I said, we don't have a bunch of people that we bring out here. So if that's something else that you do, then you might consider a 255. But I can tell you this, if you get a Cobra, or you get like a used Magic, which is in the same ballpark, you're still $90,000-$80,000. You can get Cobras for 50s, used ones. A Conquest, you know, I had a friend out here that lives in Havasu, and he watches those white pages, and him and his kids have all bought like Shockwaves and stuff like that. Beautiful boats. They didn't pay anywhere near what you would pay for one of these 255s if you optioned it out, unless you get a G model. But then, like I said, you get a G model, a 255 with a 150 horsepower twins, that doesn't make any sense to me, because you're missing out on what these boats are all about, is the extra horsepower and being able to get anywhere you want to go. Different things you can do, it depends on where you go. Like I said, if you go to the Keys where the water drops out and your boat sits there on the shore and you hang out all day, then this is the perfect boat for that. You know, you don't have to worry about your out drives or anything like that. But people do that with outboards too, so it just, there's pluses and minuses to everything. I'm not saying I don't like the 255s, but just for me, it doesn't make any sense to spend that much money on it when I have the same thing right here. I just have a little bit less room. I don't have a bathroom, but I have the same thing, and I get better performance out of it, out of twin 150s. So I'm in this thing, like I said, we paid 55, so with taxes we were maybe 60,000. And if you optioned out a 255 like this, you would be close to 90 easily, and that's a lot of money. So that's my 2 cents on that. Feel free to comment below. So we decided not to do the hotel thing anymore, which I'm not going to miss that, especially with the COVID stupidity going on. But just show you what our new little digs are going to be. So now we're going to be this close to the river. So that's going to be pretty cool to be so close to the river now. Be able to just take our ski or whatever right down the street and launch and take off and come back and hang out at the pool and stuff. But long time coming. This has been a dream of ours for years, and we finally did it. So thanks to COVID-19 pretty much, because it just made everything a pain. And then we didn't really get it why it would be beneficial until we started coming out here and staying here, and now it makes more sense to us. So I got some stuff. I made a video, but I didn't want to put it out because I just didn't like it. So I might take some pieces of it. But so we're gonna have this right outside our door. So that ain't too shabby either. I'm gonna jump in here right now. Oh, it's not too hot. So we're gonna have these little digs. So just hit me up below and we'll come over and jump in the pool. I'll put a little drone footage in here where we went to the lake, and maybe I'll use a little bit of the video that I shot before, some pieces of it. So I'll put that in here, so check it out.